Get to know. I'll be with you with a new one every day. From my new place, meeting people on the way. Get to know America.
What is going on, everybody? It's Sunday, and I'm here in downtown Greenwich, Connecticut, and it's Get to Know America. We're going to see if we can get a little inside scoop on what makes Greenwich, Connecticut, Greenwich, Connecticut. Who wants to get on the air with Renaissance Man, have a conversation about what they love about this town? Let's see, maybe we'll get lucky. I'm going to see if I could also feature a few other locations here in town. I may have to do more than one episode here in Greenwich, so let's get into it. Downtown Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm sorry, what was your name?
David.
David, I'm Mark
Hayes.
Pyers. Very nice to meet you. So tell me about Greenwich. You've been here for how long?
1959 is when I moved here. I was a year old.
Wow, 1959.
Oh,
Okay.
time ago.
I was born in 78, so you got a few years on
I
me.
do.
So tell me a little, what drew you to Greenwich in the first place?
My father, he was a doctor.
Okay.
Worked at the Albert Einstein in the Bronx.
Oh, wow,
Hospital,
okay.
And he moved here.
So you've been here since then?
Yeah.
What did you find yourself into as far as a profession?
I did photography, actually.
Okay.
I worked at the Sotheby's Auction House,
Oh, very nice.
and worked there for about 10 years. And then I started working local.
You know, that's the great thing about Greenwich, Connecticut, is you're so close to New York City, you know, and being able to make that commute in and out is key. So if you're ever up at 10:30 at night, I'm live every day of existence.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Pleasure to meet
Thank
you.
you.
So our show is called Get to Know America. And I'm here in Greenwich, Connecticut, and there's a monument here where soldiers who gave their lives for the freedoms that we so often take for granted. So, thank the town of Greenwich for doing this, and I guess this is a new detail I will focus in on whenever I am in any town, is look for any monuments, anything that represents American culture, and anything that is still here representing this great nation of ours. So let's move on down the road. This is a show about America. This is a show about freedom. It's a show about talking about people who've experienced life and gotten the most out of it, and some people that have had harder lives. But we happen to be in Greenwich, Connecticut, and you did play with the New York Giants, so that's going to give us a little bit different of a perspective.
Yeah, I came out of the hills of West Virginia, got a National Merit Scholarship to Rutgers, ended up playing with the Giants in the Pittsburgh, and going to Wall Street, and ended up here.
Wow.
This lovely little town for 35 years.
And you played for the Giants for how long?
3 years, which is the average.
Is it really back
No,
then?
the average median is 3.25 years.
That's current.
Yeah, it was like that then, it's like that now. When I was playing, there was only 12 teams with 36 guys on each team, so there were only 400 jobs.
Wow.
Now there's 32 teams with 56 guys on each team, so there's 2,000 jobs.
Yeah, that's a
They
different...
finally came around to me, though. See, you had to play before 1974 to get on their pension fund.
I see.
They just sent me one that says, Bobby, if you're still alive, you're on.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
I'm going to get $1,600 now a month.
That's fantastic.
Well, I didn't get much. I signed for $8,500
Back then.
back then.
So you're here now. Are you retired?
God, I hope so. I'm 84 years old. No, I'm going away. I'm on the national the National Football Foundation College Hall of Fame. I'm on the way down to West Virginia right now to reinstall the chapter. West Virginia was the only chapter in the nation that didn't have an active chapter in the Football Foundation. So they had 100 high schools where the kids are missing out on $2 billion worth of scholarships every year.
Wow.
So we're doing that right now. I'll leave it tomorrow morning.
That's fantastic. Well, good on you to try to help the world. I always say we're trying to leave the world in a better place than we found it.
That's right.
That's why I've shown up for 1,250 plus days in a row.
Right. Well, I reach out to far distance. I and my lady founded the first 2 soccer teams in Mozambique.
Really?
So we now have 60 top soccer teams. The kids are no longer going into Kruger National Park and shooting our rhinos.
Wow, that's
So
fantastic.
that's been a good one.
You're doing something with the kids. I think we're all trying to see the world a better place.
Yeah.
But it's a
Sure.
pleasure to meet you. Bobby Sims, everybody.
God bless you.
Unbelievable. Wow, that was amazing. Now, there is a car show going on right now. I'm wondering if I should go and take a look. All right, guys, we are taking our trip down the road here, Greenwich Avenue. This is the Strip. And we're going to make our way out, see if we can find some other locations here in Greenwich.
on the way. Get to know
Looks like it's wrapping up. I wonder if we can get into the lot and say hello to a few people. Hi, how are you? Wait, Judy?
Oh my God!
What are you doing?
Who are you?
What's that?
Who do you not know?
I know, this Judy knows everybody.
Oh my
You want to say hi,
God.
Judy?
Pardon me?
You want to say hi? This is Get to Know America.
Oh.
This is Judy. We actually work together in real estate as well, guys. I'm down in Greenwich, Connecticut for Get to Know America, and I run into Judy Zablack. How about that? Can you say hi to
Hey.
everybody?
Love it. So we're here. We took the 29.
Oh, you're here
Rolls
showing your
Royce.
car. No way.
that?
That's yours?
That's Ori's. That's my boyfriend. He owns Ori Simcoe Motor Cars.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the guy in the blue shirt. So
Would
you
he-
should talk to him.
Yeah,
too.
would he want to chat? I'd love to have him on the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're doing Greenwich today. I did Fairfield yesterday.
Oh gosh.
I'm doing the
Yeah.
whole country,
Ori,
hopefully.
Ori, come here one sec.
All right, sounds good. Ori, how are you?
Royce, nice to meet you.
Mark Pyers, very nice to meet you. I started a new show called Get to Know America,
Oh.
and I saw this car. Is this yours?
No,
Or
it's
this
our
is
friend.
yours.
The old guy.
We're driving the rolls over there, 29 rolls.
So, do you have a shop up there? Is that your shop, the one in Southport?
No, I have a warehouse up in Collinsville and a warehouse in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
I'm be moving up to a more of an old Packard dealer, stone building in Norfolk, so closer to
Packard.
the track, big plate glass windows.
Was the Packard the one that they like pushed him out? He only made like 52, or what was the one that they only made like 52? The Man in a Dream, Tucker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Tucker.
With
Judy's
the,
a Tucker fan.
center white.
Yeah, I thought that was such a cool
Oh,
car.
Yeah. Oh, you know him. and
Jeff
that's your
Bridges.
car nut. Mark, did you know
I did
that?
not know that.
Oh,
No.
uh-huh. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's been interesting talking to people and just getting to know what they love about the towns. Are you in Greenwich now? Where
No.
do you live now?
No, northwestern Connecticut.
Oh,
My
you're
shop's in
northwest?
Collinsville.
Okay. So what do you love about Connecticut?
Are we recording?
Yeah, I mean, this is filming, if you don't mind.
No. So you're actually just an actual interview where I should think about what I'm saying, or are we just casually talking?
Casually chatting, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is probably going to be a small snippet. I mean,
So you're welcome to use the rolls if you want for anything.
You want to shoot over there?
Definitely.
Let's go do that. I'm here in front of Ori's Rolls. He's going to come over here in a second and chat with us about it. I can't believe this. This Greenwich tour has turned into much more than I expected. This is Get to Know America. We're here in Greenwich, Connecticut, and it is a beautiful Sunday. I hope you're enjoying our tour. And remember, I hit every single town, meeting people along the way. So if you have a town you'd like to see me feature, make sure you shoot me a DM below and give me a follow. How are you? This is a Rolls Royce. I'm waiting for the owners to come over and chat with me about it right now.
Want me to turn it around so you can see the front?
Sure, that would be amazing. I'll film it while you do that. You're going to turn around the car for us. That's what I'm talking about. It's nice to have friends in high places. So we don't have to turn it around anyway. It's just great to chat with you about this. What,
Yeah, here, if you want to stand at the front, we can get the
yeah,
front of it.
that's a good idea. You know what? We'll just see if I can
Impressive
shift the
nose, and I
camera.
can tell you whatever you like to know.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, maybe we'll stand over here on the sidewalk now.
Springfield Rolls, so it's built in Massachusetts.
Really?
Yep, it's an American Rolls.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been in cars? So you said it was Ori or Ari?
Ori.
Ori.
Simcoe.
Guy, here, why don't you slide over with me? Because, yeah,
Oh,
we have a
perfect.
weird thing with the camera. It follows me.
Oh, okay.
This is amazing because I came out just trying to get a little feel about Greenwich, Connecticut, and you're doing the car show today. So how many cars do you own?
Personally, I'm a dealer and a hoarder. I probably have, I don't know, somewhere around 9 or so.
Wow, personal for yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. What would be your favorite car? Is it this one?
No, this belongs to a client. I'm a big Springfield Rolls guy. They're great cars, great drivers. Been a Bentley guy for a long time and into horseless carriages, so it's pretty tough to narrow one down.
Horseless carriages.
Yeah,
I like
the
that.
Stevens back there. That's what we call them.
Now, is that an electric?
No, that is a 2-cylinder gasoline motor.
Is it true that the first cars were electric?
Some were. Daimler-Benz were combustion motors, but they did have electric cars, and they were actually, their target audience then was women, because it was supposed to be easier and safer to just turn the key, go, versus having to crank it, spark, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Baker Electrics.
Baker Electrics. Yeah, so that's interesting because now we're getting back to that.
I just love that everybody thinks electric's new, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And, no, we had Detroit Electric, Baker Electric, a lot of electric cars around back in the turn of the century.
I think it was Edison who had his wife in a Baker. 'Cause it
Yes,
was
that
so-
would be, I believe that would be absolutely.
Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. Well, Ori, it was a pleasure to meet you. I can't thank you enough for taking some
Absolutely.
time with me.
We like to bring the car out.
This is amazing. Look at this car, guys. Yeah,
They
just
were in Massachusetts from about 23 up to 29. So I always like to say it's an American Rolls. People go, what? And share the knowledge.
that's amazing. And these lights must cost a fortune to replace, right?
Yeah, they're expensive. The plating's expensive. The
Is that
These
gas
actually-
powered or like the
No, these
the
are
lights?
electric, but
It's amazing.
actually, as we had them on last night, I'm gonna have to hand crank it because the battery's too low.
I see.
But these guys are operated by a thermostat, so these open and close by themselves. But that didn't happen until 29 or 30. Prior to that, there was a lever in the dash, so you had to watch your temperature gauge to open it as she got warm to let air in.
Amazing. You know,
Yeah.
but just look at the craftsmanship.
Everything is overbuilt. The engine has Rolls-Royce all over it. The rear end has Rolls-Royce cast in the rear end cover.
Wow.
It's over-engineered.
Look at this too.
Phenomenal cars.
Oh.
I'm very passionate and tend to
I
stick toward the American Rollses. They're great cars.
I could see that in a auction scenario. What would this run for?
Well, I'm a dealer and a hoarder. I'm asking $225 for this car.
Wow, is that a fair market price? Would
It's
you
a
say?
fair market price. This car has some nicks, chips. There's some spider webbing in here under the pollen. But the other side is this is a driver. So mechanically, we could get in and we could drive it to Massachusetts tonight.
Wow. So, what would be your favorite car? Because you didn't tell me what your favorite car
Oh
was.
God,
Do you have one? Or two?
I'm very fond of the pre-war Bentleys, 4.5 liter Speed 6 Bentley,
Oh yeah.
and quite honestly, Springfield Rollses.
A spring. So those are your. That's where you stay.
And I deal in the parts in these, you know, when you can obtain headlights, things like that, wheels, hubs, and you know, it's a very strong network. But try to buy parts and pass it along to friends, and everybody
So
works
amazing.
together.
Now, would it be hard to get a Tucker, or is that a hard car to
Yes,
get?
it's a hard car to find one, and then it's a hard car to make sure your wallet will support.
So what would that run? Is it $1 million car?
You know, I hate to admit, I'm not even sure offhand.
It's
think
unique,
around
right? Because
It's
there's
unique. It's iconic. Very high dollar car. Very sought after.
probably went up after the movie came out, I would imagine.
I would think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, I can't thank you enough,
Absolutely.
my friend. And hopefully I'll see you on the show one night. If you're ever looking for some comedy or some
Yeah,
live
sounds
songwriting, if you need a song for your business, I'll write you a song.
Okay.
Simcoe Motors, is that what it's
Yep,
called?
Simcoe Motor Cars.
Show up tonight, I'll write you a song.
Sounds good.
Pleasure meeting you. I'm sitting in front of like a crank car or something. I wish I knew what this car was. Can you tell me what this is?
That's yours.
This is your car?
Well, it's his. I'm helping.
Could you talk to us quickly about it or no?
What?
How you doing?
I'll be with
I'm ready to get out of here if you want to know the truth.
Well,
I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be goddamned if I'll come back again.
well, I thank you for taking 2 seconds to talk to me. My name is Mark Pyers, and I just happened to come down here and see this.
Yep.
And I was hoping you'd just tell me a little bit about it, just for 2 seconds.
It's a 1903 Stevens Duryea Model L Stanhope.
Okay.
It was given to a museum, the Powers Museum in Southington, Connecticut, back in 1949.
Wow.
The museum closed. I was a docent there working. I asked about acquiring the car in lieu of a last paycheck.
Wow.
It didn't look like that.
What did it look like?
It was a mess.
It was just a tattered.
It had been used as a photo setting, and
Wow.
no matter who sat in it, they felt they owned a piece of it, and they sold. And it took years to find correct pieces to put back and restore the car.
Because there's no parts for this, right? You can't
Correct.
find new old stock or anything.
No, not 93, no.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So what would you say, 0 to 8 and how long? Because it doesn't go very fast, I would imagine.
I've driven it at 30.
It goes 30 miles an hour?
You don't want to do it often. Or
the- Shakes. Wow, it's a beauty. Did you have to crank it in order to drive it?
Yes.
Wow.
We
What?
started by cranking it from the seat. This is also one of the first left-hand drive cars produced in this country.
Left hand, really?
Yeah. Look at it.
I see. So you actually put that you're driving, your steering wheel is that thing on the left?
The tiller, the
called
curved
the
tiller
tiller?
going up in the middle of the car is the steering. The levers on the far left is a clutch, throttle, and shift lever. The
So
far left is a brake lever.
so essentially you're turning left, you're turning right.
Yes.
Wow, that is amazing. So in an auction scenario, you bought this or you got this in lieu of a final payment. What would this be worth today?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, you don't?
It's
Okay.
none of your business. Mark. All right.
So this is your baby essentially.
One of them.
Do you have a nice garage for it at home?
A barn.
Oh, you have a barn for it. That's wonderful. Does it get driven or you just keep it kind of?
This is the first time it's been out in probably 10 years.
Wow.
We got it running, took a week to clean it up. We got it running last night and brought it down here today.
Those wheels are phenomenal too. It's really just amazing to see something like this, you know? I can't thank you enough for your time sharing this with me. It's a pleasure to meet you. Thank you very
sir.
much.
Take care.
So guys, and I'm sorry, what was your name?
Dick Burnham.
Dick?
Burnham.
Dick-
Burnham.
Guys, Dick Burnham, the owner of this unbelievable vehicle. What a beauty. Down here in Greenwich, Connecticut, get to know America, and we sure are getting to know some of it today. This is some historical America here. Where was this built? This is a Massachusetts vehicle. So this is an American vehicle from 1903. The Greenwich Car Show, they're wrapping up. I missed it, but I did have a chance to meet a couple of people in the parking lot. Okay, guys, one more stop. I'm gonna see if I can take us down to the shore. Most likely they're not gonna let me in, but I'm gonna go down there and see if they'll be nice enough to give us a chance to film by the water here in Greenwich, Connecticut. So as you see here, this is Greenwich. This is Old Greenwich, actually. If you guys can see to the left, this is all water here. Oh, look, they have like an event going on right now. Look at this, by the water. I'm gonna see if I can quickly turn the camera. This is Greenwich, Connecticut, Old Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm gonna turn out more so you can see it, and then I'll go out for us to drive around. Closest place you could be in Connecticut to New York City. Let's see what else we got here. Taking a ride. This is the entrance to Greenwich Point Park. There's no way they're gonna let me in. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try. This is the view off to the right, you can see, and it's the most beautiful drive. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see if they'll let me do it. I doubt they will. Hi, how are you? I'm doing a show called Get to Know America.
Yeah, unfortunately, you gotta have a beach pass to come through.
To do a drive-through even? Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
There's a U-turn here, thank you.
No worries, no worries. It's a beautiful place, Greenwich, Connecticut. It's gorgeous, but it is extremely locked down. If you're not a member, you're not getting in. I guess that's actually a good thing. You don't want people randomly just driving through. When it's private, they keep people out. Guys, I'm down here in Old Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm not sure if this is our last stop, but we definitely had to make a stop here. This is an extremely sought-after area in Greenwich, Connecticut. Old Greenwich, people love it here. We tried to get down to the beach, but they wouldn't allow me, which, again, I sort of get, keeping it private. We're just taking in the relaxed environment, the laid-back experience it is to be in Old Greenwich. The adorable shops. I'm here in front of Old Greenwich Butcher Shop, and I'm thinking about getting a T-bone. You're here doing it on a Sunday. You better be getting a T-bone. I'm not sure if I can get, well, let's see if we can go outside and get a T-bone. Oh, they're closed. They closed at 5 o'clock, unfortunately, so I guess I won't be getting a T-bone today. Anyway, guys, let's see what else is here. I'm gonna walk us down the road here in Old Greenwich and see if we can get somebody on the air to talk about Old Greenwich, Connecticut. I can't leave Old Greenwich without at least finding the Berkshire Hathaway in town. So that's my company. I'm a real estate agent here in the state of Connecticut and in New York. And if you need assistance, all you have to do is DM me. Remember, I'll be hitting a different town somewhere in the country, meeting the people and finding out what makes it tick. This is Get to Know America. So, it looks like we did it again. Another beautiful town here. Where do we go next? If you have a town, you have a business you'd like featured on Get to Know America, make sure you send a DM, leave a comment below, and most importantly, follow, subscribe to the new YouTube channel, and share. Until the next Get to Know America.
Get to know America. Get to know America. I'll be with a new one every day. From my new place, meeting people on the way.